We're in the middle of a new kind of arms race. But this one, it's not about missiles or armies. It's a flat-out competition to build the most powerful AI supercomputers on the entire planet. And you want to know where the main battlefield is? It's right here, in data centers all across America. So today, let's dive into who's in this race and who's coming out on top.
Yeah, just forget everything you think you know about global power struggles. The new frontier, the thing that will define who leads the world, is all about computational horsepower. It's the sheer ability to process just unimaginable amounts of data. That's the key that's going to unlock the next generation of artificial intelligence, and with it, the future of everything. Science, medicine, you name it.
So who are the architects of this future? Who is actually building these massive, world-changing digital engines? Well, the answer might actually surprise you.
Because here's the thing. While this is a global race for dominance, the main event, the Super Bowl of AI, if you will, is happening right here on American soil. And it's being driven by a handful of names you'll definitely recognize.
That's right. The most incredible part of this whole story is that the four heavyweight contenders are all American technology titans. They're pouring billions and billions of dollars into these AI supercomputers, or compute clusters, on a scale that was basically science fiction just a couple of years ago. This is America really planting its flag at the forefront of this incredibly critical technology.
So let's meet the players, right? First up, you've got Elon Musk's super ambitious startup, xAI. Then there's Meta, the giant behind Facebook and Instagram. Of course, you have the powerhouse partnership of Microsoft and OpenAI. And rounding it out is the OG, the search and AI pioneer, Google. Four domestic powerhouses, all fighting for the exact same crown.
Okay, so how do these absolutely monumental projects actually stack up against each other? Let's do the tale of the tape. Let's break down the raw power, the different strategies, and the incredible speed of these American tech giants.
All right, get a load of this number. Over 500,000. That's the estimated number of NVIDIA's brand new top-of-the-line Blackwell GPUs that xAI is planning for what it calls its gigafactory of compute. Now, just to put that into perspective, this one single project is set to be the biggest, densest GPU cluster in the entire world. It is a staggering, mind-blowing display of scale.
But hey, it's not just about who's biggest, it's about strategy, and we're seeing two totally different approaches here. On one side, you have xAI and Microsoft/OpenAI, and they're basically buying the best of the best. These GPUs, the workhorses of AI, right off the shelf from the market leader, NVIDIA. They're going for maximum raw power. But on the other side, you've got Meta and Google. They're designing their own custom chips from the ground up to be perfectly efficient with their own systems. So it's this fascinating showdown, pure, unadulterated horsepower versus custom-tuned, bespoke engineering.
And all this power? Well, it needs a ton of power. I mean, an incredible amount. This chart really shows you the energy demand, and we are talking about gigawatts of electricity here. We're talking enough juice to power a large American city for each one of these projects. That's the kind of monumental infrastructure it takes to lead this new technological frontier.
But you know what? Maybe the most important factor in all of this is just raw speed. And the pace here is absolutely astonishing. While Meta and Microsoft are planning these huge multi-year rollouts, xAI has just demonstrated record-breaking velocity. They brought an initial 100,000 GPUs online in just over 4 months. In a race this tight, that kind of speed is a total game changer.
So when you put it all together, the unbelievable scale, the different technologies, the blistering speed, does a clear leader start to emerge from this pack of American giants?
Well, according to the analysis we're digging into, the final assessment really comes down to 3 key things. First, velocity. How fast can you build and scale up? Second, scale. What's the raw size and density of your project? And third, iteration. How quickly can you improve and expand on the fly? And when you look through that lens, the source analysis uses this exact phrase to describe one contender: unmatched velocity, single site density, and rapid iteration. I mean, those are some powerful words. They're basically saying this one player is completely changing the rules of the game.
So yeah, when you combine that unmatched velocity, that incredible density, and that ability to iterate so quickly, the analysis points to one clear frontrunner. In this incredibly intense, all-American race for AI supremacy, xAI is setting a pace that everyone else is now scrambling to chase.
But look, this race is about so much more than just crowning a winner. It's about what this incredible new capacity is going to make possible. It's about powering the future, right here from the US.
So what does it really mean to have this unprecedented level of computing power concentrated within these American companies? Why does this actually matter to all of us?
Because this isn't just about building faster chatbots or slightly better recommendation algorithms. No, this is about creating a strategic national asset. This infrastructure, it's the foundation. It's the digital highways and the power grids for an entirely new era of American-led innovation, and everything from discovering new life-saving medicines to tackling climate change.
This whole race represents just a monumental investment in our country's technological future. So the final question really isn't about who wins. It's about what happens next. As America builds these new cathedrals of computation, what incredible new era of discovery are we all about to unlock together?